what a blessing to not look like what you've been through.
Jesus.
Because without the testimony, you wouldn't even know.
Listen, because what you see is the glory and the covering of God.
Results?
You don't see me, because if you see me, you'll see somebody broken, abandoned, and confused. But because you see God in me, you see somebody that's on one.
One thing you'll never catch me do is talk about the mountaintop without talking about that valley.
That's good.
Because that valley made me. That valley got me here. And I have to be able to say the full story so that somebody just doesn't look at me in this space now and think, oh, she did this, God did it. It's like God took me through it.
That's why we talk about transparency leads to transformation, because it's only by the testimony. It says we overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the word of the testimony. And what you're saying is, I don't do this without my testimony. I don't walk this thing out without providing you context clues of how I even got here.
Hey, thank God for another day. Hey, I know we could be another way. Hey, pray. Thank God for another day. Hey, I know we could be another way.
It's a new week at Jess Ask The Podcast, the safe space where transparency meets transformation. It's your girl, Jessica S. Smith, and I do nothing without my girl, Desiree.
Hey.
Desiree.
Hey.
Desiree.
Boom, 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 boom. You remember so I'm still working on my beatbopping, but the Lord is yet still giving me the download so I can, make it a joyful noise.
Was that a joyful noise, or was that just noise?
It was, that was. How you doing, Jessica?
I'm great, love. How are you?
I'm fantastic.
You getting stopped in the store with that song, sis.
Huh?
Didn't you tell me you got stopped in the Marshalls, Ross, or TJ
I
Maxx?
did. I was in the line in Ross, and it was a lady. I be minding my own business, y'all. If y'all already know me, I just be in my own little world half the time. And I'm sitting in line, and the lady turns around, and she's smiling. I smiled back. She said, "Hey, how you doing?" I said, "I'm good." And she says, "I'm not going to sing the song," but she started doing like this. I was like, "Oh man!"
She already knew. How does that make you feel? That people weird. I think it makes you feel loved, because we learned that Bae surprised you recently, and your response to that was wild. So I just know that surprises and people making you feel good and all that stuff like that, I need you to get used to it.
Okay,
it's a sign to you.
Yes, ma'am.
It's a sign to you, woman of God.
Yes, ma'am.
That feeling, my God,
yes, ma'am,
is a sign to you. I don't know who need to hear that.
Yes, ma'am.
But the feeling of goodness,
that's good,
mercy that follows you all the days of your life is a sign to you. Listen, the woman of God that we have here is oily.
Oh my!
So
you hear me?
I think
let me tell you, when she walked in, the oil came. Then she prayed the heavens down. So I know I say it every time, y'all buckle up, but I really, really, really think y'all may need to buckle up this time. It's about to get real oily, so sit down and just, we warned you. That's all I got. We warned
you. Let me tell you something. Folks ask me, what y'all gonna talk about? What you gonna do? Baby, let me tell you, the Lord already told me and prepared me, say, hey, let it flow. Okay? So I have some questions in my mind, but I release all authority and honor to the Lord, because we have someone that's so powerful, somebody that is making moves, not just locally, but nationally. Her name is nationally known, even if you think you don't know it yet. She's been working behind the scenes, working in front of the scenes. She battles for you, okay? I'm super excited that I have the beautiful, the one, the only, Magan Battle. Some of them y'all know her, Magan Battle, the broker. She might be the broker, but she ain't broke. Okay.
Thank God.
Hey, look, you can't be looking like a woman of wealth.
Thank you.
God is good. We working on it.
How are you feeling, sis?
You know what? I'm feeling blessed. I always stay blessed with no complaints, because what's the point?
What's the point?
God is so good, though.
He is.
Through everything.
Listen,
everything.
I think you know about through everything.
Through everything.
What's the current season like for you?
This is a very transitional season for me.
Ooh.
In a lot of ways, because I think that I've been in real estate for 10 years. So year 7, I opened the brokerage, and now this is going into 3 years of owning the brokerage. And I think that it's a very hard transition, right? Because it's like you've been used to being realtor, Megan, for so long, and it's like, okay, I've mastered my craft doing this. I know exactly what I'm doing when it comes to selling houses, but being in a broker space and then being young and being in a broker space.
Because how old are you again?
31.
31, okay.
So it's like, and I'm the youngest founder of a real estate brokerage firm in Birmingham ever. So it's kind of like, when you're walking into that unknown territory, you're figuring it out. And then it's like, I really don't have anyone to look to necessarily, because nobody's my age in that space. So even though I've been blessed with great mentors, I'm going to bring the culture.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
but I'm also going to bring the young energy.
Yeah.
So the way that they would do things versus the way I'm going to do it is going to be different.
What's
So
the
now-
challenges that you've been facing with that being the youngest?
Yeah, I mean, I think that, we're in Alabama. So I think that a lot of times, luckily, I've made a name for myself in the real estate industry, period, right? But I do think that you do run across people that, because they see me or they hear my voice, and they're like, oh, they think I just got in. I'm like, no, I've been in a decade, and I think that sometimes people don't respect that authority out the gate. And they'll, try to little girl you, in a sense. You know what I mean? So I think that's kind of a thing in some capacity. But I think what happens is, as we continue those conversations, and the more I speak, the more they're like,
She know what she talking about.
But there's always an intimidation aspect of it, right? Because I've taken that risk where so many have chosen not to, right? And so I think that that's an ongoing thing. People are always going to be intimidated, especially if you're going against the grain.
What made you take the risk in the first place?
Oh, not my choice.
But that's how the Lord does his chosen people.
Y'all.
It ain't your choice. It's never your choice. Because if
Listen.
you chose it, what would it look like?
I would have stayed doing what I was doing. I would have stayed just selling real estate, period, as a realtor. I didn't know, I didn't want this. And this is the thing. So I never, ever wanted to be a broker. That is, it is an ongoing joke. Like, with all my friends that have, been with me as I grew in the real estate industry, they like, oh yeah, Megan never wanted that, ever. Because people would ask me for years. People been asking me that question for years. You want to get your broker's license? I'm like, oh no, not me. No, I'm straight. Because I didn't want the responsibility. I didn't want the liability. I'm like, I'm good with where I'm at. I'm fine. I'm good doing this. I do this well. Let's stay there. I'm comfortable.
Comfortable.
I'm comfortable.
Listen.
And so about right at year 7, God was like, he started showing me that that's what he wanted me to do. And the signs, the way the Lord speaks to me, y'all, it's really scary sometimes. But I've learned to grow accustomed to it, because it's also, I'm very intentional with my prayers. So I'm intentional about asking God to talk to me multiple ways and give me constant confirmation. Like, my prayer is always, God, send me constant confirmation so that I cannot mistake your voice.
Yeah.
Send me that. I need you to send the prophecies, the dreams, the scriptures, the random person walking down the street. I need all that so that I can know. I don't want to question it.
Listen, if you want to come down here and face me yourself.
Saying? I'm good with that too. I need to know. And so it became clear through several things. First thing was, I was on my way home one day, and one of my friends was on Facebook Live. He tends to preach sometimes on Facebook Live. So I was at a light. I'm just on Facebook at the light. You know what I'm saying? He said, Magan Battle, God said you finna be a broker. Now, mind you, I just clicked on
Yeah, I just got here. What do you mean?
He said, God said you finna be a broker. I'm like, he must got me mixed up.
He must be talking about
He
another
must be
Magan
talking
Battle.
about somebody else, because he not talking about me. You got me mixed up. And he was like, God said it's time for you to cross your Jordan. Mind you, during this season of my life, I had consistently saw the book of Joshua over and over. I'm talking about so much so to it's scary. Like, that season, I remember, like, one of my clients brought up the book of Joshua one day at a showing. The next day, I heard it in a podcast. I'm like, The next week, I'm out showing my client. She brings it up again. I'm like, The following week is Good Friday. I go show a house. Joshua on the wall, word art on the wall. Then we call her fiance. We're like, oh, I think we found the house. He said, do I need to run around the house 7 times until the walls fall down? He don't even know any of this is transpiring. I leave from there. I go show another client, whole different person. I'm telling them about what just happened. I'm like, y'all won't even believe what just happened to me. I go there. Why does her daughter walk up and say, they got Joshua wrote on the wall downstairs? I hit the floor.
I would have started speaking in a good heavenly language.
What is happening? What's going on? And it was wrote in chalk on the garage wall. And come to find out, their son was named Joshua. So all of that happened. Then he's like, God said it's time for you to cross your Jordan. I'm like, okay. Still not really receiving it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm thinking, yeah, I'm moving on.
You got your plan.
Yeah,
That
got
ain't
somebody
really
else. That ain't really what it is. So I leave from there. Following week, a developer called me about one of my listings. So we're going, we talking. We're just having a great conversation. And he was like, have you ever thought about getting your broker's license? I was like, funny you say that. No. I don't want to do it.
It's thought for me.
Yes. I was like, no. And he was like, I just feel like you're bigger than where you are. And I was like, So then that same week, it was probably like 3 days later, I got into it with this agent. And mind you, she's dead wrong. Mind you now, she was like, we're going back and forth conversing through text.
Yeah.
Right? Like, okay, do you think that this might work for your people? This could work for your people. Just talking through, right? I said, that could work. That may work for them, X, Y, and Z. So I end up getting a better offer. Actual physical offer in hand. I don't even have anything from you. This is a verbal conversation. Check. Okay. I don't have anything from you. So I get this offer. I go to my client. I'm like, hey, do you care if I let her know, this is what we got in hand and see if they want to beat it? She says, we're already under contract. I said, no, we're not. I was like, there's no contract. What contract are you referring to? Because I don't even have one from you. She said, well, I'm going to call your broker. Broker. And I'm going to call the commission. And you. And I was so upset. Because first of all, you're dead wrong. That's number one. This is real estate 101. If it ain't on paper, it don't exist.
Listen,
so please,
I know that, and I'm not in it.
Spare me. The shenanigans and the charades. Just please. But everything in me so badly wanted to say, I'm the broker. And because I was annoyed by I'm going to tell your broker. I was just upset. So I said, you know what, God? I need you to make this clear. I said, just make it clear. So at that point, I called. I was like, let me just see when the classes start. It's no harm in me just getting, taking the class. I'll just get the license. At least I can be like, I got a broker's license.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nothing else. So I decide to call. They started them in like 3 days. I'm like, all right, forget it. Let's do it. So I signed up for the classes. I passed the exam. And I was so intrigued taking the classes because now I have all this experience to go with what I'm learning. So I'm learning and I'm like, oh, that's just like when Keisha and them went through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For real.
Practical experience. So now I'm excited learning, at this point. So aced the exam, all of that, had a blast. I was just joking in the class every day. Like, it was just fun for me. So once I passed and I posted that I passed and I had it, everybody was like, what are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with it? I'm talking about everywhere I went. If I run into somebody real estate wise, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? And I was so overwhelmed by everybody consistently asking me. I was like, God, this is one of them times I'm really, really, really going to need you to make it clear.
Yeah.
And I was on my porch and I was praying and I said, God, I was in tears because I'm like, I want to be in your will.
Yeah.
But I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
Let's be clear. I do not want to do this. But if this is what you want me to do, you got to make it clear. You got to make it extremely clear. As I'm praying, my best friend's mom calls me. And I was like, oh, okay. I called car back. She was like, yeah, one of the family friends want to pray with you.
Wow.
I said, really? How ironic. So I called him that evening. He says, I know you're scared, but God said, do it anyway. Mind you, I had my broker's license, but I didn't have the company license to open the real estate firm.
Yeah.
And he said, get that license so God can bless you like he wants to. At that point, what do you say? No.
What do you say? Because you made it very clear.
He made it very clear
Yeah.
to the point where I couldn't say no. And
did you know this person like that?
No.
Jesus.
He didn't even know. My friend's mom didn't even know all that. She didn't even know nothing about anything. I hadn't said nothing about nothing.
Yeah.
I hadn't even said anything to my best friend. So, you get what I'm saying? There's no way he could have known anything.
The prayers of the righteous
Prevaileth.
Listen. Because I remember sitting down and after the whole Tabitha Brown moment, child.
God's so good.
Listen, it was before even, it was as I was going through that phase of before everybody knew or whatever. Immediately my best friend, who was then also my manager at the time, he was my area manager. I was a branch manager at Enterprise in Montgomery. And he just kept saying, he told me, hey, if this is your time to go, I'm gonna be okay with it. I was like, Negro,
I'm straight. Why you trying to put me out?
Why you trying to look? This is a moment. I still gotta pay my bills. You get what I'm saying? Like, let's not even hype this up.
Right.
Just kept hearing it, and it frustrated me so much that I went to God.
That's how he do it.
It frustrated me so much that I went to God. God will frustrate you into His presence. I feel my shundo.
It's me with look at my arm.
God will frustrate you into His presence. And so literally I was sitting on the couch studying, getting myself together, whatever. And right before I started studying, I said, God, if I need to leave my job, if this is what you're telling,
it clear.
Make it plain. Girl, I'm sitting here on YouTube. It ships. Girl, it gets me every time. I'm sitting here watching YouTube.
Because you can't make it up.
You can't make this up. I'm watching one video, Miss Tab, and then you know how it autoplays or whatever. You know the Terrell show. Yeah. The Terrell show. She was on there. Literally, it clicks on, and she says, "Now you need to go ahead and pack up your stuff because you know you want to live your dream." So you mean to tell me I'm sitting here minding my business? I just asked you, and not even 30 minutes later, you sit here and slap me in my face. See,
this before or after the interview?
This is before. This is before.
It's the before.
I had just been asked. It was between the asking, thank you, Holy Spirit. It was between the asking and the execution.
Wow.
That now in the middle of
the confirmation in the middle.
Megan, I feel like I'm finna tear the club up. You hear me? We finna go there.
I'm ready.
Because the thing about it is, Megan, I don't think people understand, especially of a woman of your caliber, right? Like, there is a risk.
Absolutely.
Like, having faith is risky.
First of all, let's be clear. Having faith is not for the weak. This is not a joke. This is not a game. This is not easy work.
Listen.
Walking by faith is not you got to think about it. Just think about even somebody who is blindfolded. If the scripture says that it is impossible to please God without faith, if the scripture says that we walk by faith and not by sight, this is you being blindfolded, walking down the street, not knowing what's coming,
doing this thing called life.
You're trusting the voice of God while your eyes are blinded. You can't see what's in front of you. You just gotta walk, and you gotta hear. That's like us literally being blindfolded and walking down that street, and God saying, "Bust that right." But you hear bears and dogs, and
you see snakes.
You feeling something on your leg, but you don't know what it is because you're blindfolded.
No, this is so good. So what I heard you say, and it just shundoed me real good. I love the word shundo. It shundoed me real good. Is that God frustrated me into my blessing.
For sure.
God frustrated me into my blessing. And so I can only imagine.
Girl.
I can only imagine being in this space, although you're learning, not only being blessed, but being the blessing. Can you tell me a story or give me an example of how being a broker and not just a real estate agent has allowed you to bless others?
Yeah, I think that I would say probably the biggest piece is that there's only so much that you can do by yourself, right? Even if I were to start a team under a different under a real estate company or whatever, and I was the agent, but I had a team. The difference is that the inspiration that I serve to the others by walking by faith, I think that's the key. That's the part that God needed for me, because he knows how I'm going to walk by faith. That's just me. I don't know any other way. I don't trust anything else. I only know him. So for me, I think it's serving as that example, you know, to my team for one, because God is rooted in everything that I do.
Yeah.
Right. So it's only so much that I can impact that I can make by myself. But if I pour into my team and I make sure that my team knows we're going to keep God at the forefront of everything that we do, period. And then they have that mindset. And then they instill that in their clients. And then they instill that in their families. That ripple effect is so much greater because now I have a chance to really instill this into my people. You know what I mean? And then it's like, by me being in this broker space, now I wouldn't receive the recognition that I'm receiving had I just been an agent. I would not. Like the awards, these things, it wouldn't be.
Yeah.
So I think the inspirational piece is probably the biggest impact, is somebody being able to look at me. And one thing about it is I'm gonna tell the full story. I'm never gonna show the highlight reel and not tell you how I cried in the dark.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about crying in the dark,
Girl,
because I think people
lot
think
of tears.
sniffle, sniffle, breathe, breathe. You hear me?
Snotty nose. Real big tears.
Listen, no, because I understand that they're. Let me ask you this, because I don't think I have clarity on this. So I do have an understanding that your father is no longer with us, right? At what point in this journey did he transition?
Yes, so my dad passed in 2019. And actually, his birthday was on the 11th. 2019, so I got into the industry in 2016.
Okay.
So 2019, by 2017, 2018, I was in my rhythm. You know what I'm saying? I started getting good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was learning my flow. 2019, though, it was the hardest year of my life. The hardest year. And not just because I lost my dad, but like the beginning of that year, up until that point, he passed in November of that year. But that whole year, it was problem after problem after problem. I'm talking about, I was having so many deals fall apart off of nothing that I was doing. It would be like people, literally, I had situations where like kids had gotten killed and like things that, you know what I'm saying? Like deals falling apart so consistent that I'm like, what am I finna do? My mom had got diagnosed with breast cancer at the time, like stage 4. So I had moved her in with me. So now I'm taking care of my mother while I'm trying to stay afloat. And just when I thought it couldn't get any worse, I lose him. And I'm devastated because I also lost him to a heart attack in his sleep.
So it was a surprise.
It was a surprise. I was out showing. And that was like the end of the night, and I was like, man, I just want some spinach dip. I'm gonna go to Applebee's. I'm sitting there in the parking lot. My cousin is blowing my phone up. She never really calls me, and I'm like, why is she calling me? So I was like, I'll call her back in a minute. Then she call again. Then she call again. So when she calls, that's why I hate people triple calling me to this day. It really grinds my gears. Please don't. It's not an emergency.
Please
don't you triple call me.
Yeah.
Please.
Noted.
Please. She calling me like that. but I saw that and I was like, okay, let me answer. So when I answered, she was like, you need to get to Columbiana right now. So my dad's side is from Columbiana.
Okay.
My mom's side is from Birmingham. So I was like, what I need to come to Columbiana for? First of all, there's no hospitals in Columbiana. So this is a very small country town. So there is one grocery store, few gas stations. So I'm like, it's 8 o'clock. Like, why do I need to come to, I was like, what am I coming down there for? She was like, just get here. So I know something's wrong at this point, but I know it has to be either, and because of my cousin who's calling me, my grandparents had 9 siblings.
Okay.
It was 9 children. So I was like, it's not your dad because you're calling me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's not him. So it was down to my aunt and my dad. So I was like, I said, who house I need to come to? She said, it don't matter, just come. Mind you, all my folks live on the same street. So she knew I would pass my aunt's house and obviously go to my dad's house. I pull up in the yard and police is in the yard, all the family is standing in the yard, and my uncle said, it's your dad, he's gone. And I felt like I was in a movie. I felt like I was in a dream. Like I thought, am I awake? right now? Am I really awake? And so I'm trying to go in the house. They like, no, you don't want to go. You don't want to go because he had died and he had been gone for 3 days and we didn't know. Yep. And the heat was on in the house because this is November. So his body had started deteriorating. They like, you don't want to see him like this. Like maggots, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so my other aunt lived next door to him. So they were like, you just go sit there. You know, don't see him. You don't want to see him. And I just felt like I was in a twilight zone because I was left to figure it out. I'm my dad's only child.
Yeah.
So now I'm the executor of his will. I'm trying to figure out what to do with your car, this, that, and the third. I've never experienced this before. So I'm trying to do that while I still got my mom, while I'm still trying to navigate the business. And I've never been more overwhelmed in my life. And I think that, though, that was such a pivotal moment for me, though, in my business because it showed me that I need systems. Because
That's so good.
It really showed me that because I remember a man said to me, he said, oh, man, this like day later. He said, man, I'm so sorry to hear about your dad. Can I still see this house? What?
Because people want what they want.
They want what they want.
I mean, you can be mad, but then people just gonna be like, "But I still need what I need."
Life goes on. Life goes on. So it's like, and when I realized that, I was like, "Wow, I'm gonna need some help. I'm gonna need some help. I can't do it." Thank God for help.
I'm about
Thank
to
God.
shout. I'm about to shout.
Girl, the help is, and God will send you the right help. He'll send you the right help.
You're talking good.
Girl.
You talking
that
good.
moment, and let me tell you how God is so good, though. That was 2019. Guess what happens next? COVID.
Exactly.
So COVID was like a whoop. It was a trip. My business tripled overnight. So imagine you already being like, man, I need to get some help. I need to get some systems. You start trying to put the systems in play, but then COVID happened and you got to put them in play.
You ain't got no choice.
It would be like during COVID, a house could go on the market today. I could pull up on this street, block hot. I'm talking about cars all down the street. Call the agent, hey, how many offers you got? We have 15. So
it was that crazy.
It was that crazy. Like, you got to go that day. You got to go that day, and you got to make a decision within the hour, or you're going to lose. It's over with. And that was the most overwhelming time. Lord Jesus. I thank God, I got the bread.
I'm about to say, more lucrative. Stressed out, but you made it in.
Stressed out, but I'll get bread. But I was overwhelmed, I ain't gonna lie.
So what did help look like for you as a realtor?
Yeah, so help for me looked like showing assistance. That was a big thing for me because, like I say, you had to be there immediately, right then and there. So I had to start getting people like, okay, these people live on the east side. Let me keep them in my pocket for when somebody needs some on the east side. These people live on the west side. And then so for me, it was like, it's much easier to get somebody to show for you if they live up the street, right? So it's like, okay, but they got to be an agent.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, okay, let me figure out where all the agents that I would want my clients to be around. Okay, they live in Calera. Okay, you Calera. You Alabaster. You know what I'm saying? So that way, because at that point in time, I had like 21 people pre-approved at one time. So think about that. Everybody's pre-approved at one time. Everybody's trying to find a house at one time, and everybody got to go right then. How can you do it?
They don't have time to wait for you, and you only one person.
I'm one person, and this the house in Calera, and this house in Benson.
Listen, house
It's no way.
House
It was no way, and so I think that was the big piece, and then the systems, like making sure that everything that I could automate, I automated. That was the big piece. Instead of like me going back and forth trying to schedule an appointment. Okay, let me send you this calendar. Let's schedule that, right? So I think that was the biggest. That made the biggest difference.
No, so it sounds like that moment of frustration, going back to moments of frustration, leading to the promises of God.
Absolutely.
It prepared you for
in
brokerage.
so many ways.
Girl,
that I thank God all the time because as hurtful as that season was, as hard as that season was, it prepared me on so many levels that I thank God for it all the time. Yeah. Even though it still hurts, it was necessary. And it's so funny because I was just talking to one of my best friends. I said, God really does know where to cut you. He really does know where to cut you. And I was like, there's a big difference. It's almost like a surgeon versus somebody just cutting you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like he's cutting you to make you better.
Yeah.
He's cutting you to heal you. He's cutting you because these things have to be removed. They got to be fixed in order to take you here. Had that moment not happened, I wouldn't have understood how much I needed those systems. I wouldn't have understood how to maneuver during hard times because hard times are inevitable.
Yeah.
Like life is going to
on.
happen. People are going to die. Things are going to happen. And I had never experienced something like that while running my business. So now when life happens, I'm more prepared now.
That's
you know
so
what I'm saying?
good.
I anticipate life happening now. I set my systems up so that I can be able to grieve. I can be able to take a step back, right? But had that not happen, I wouldn't have been prepared.
I was talking to Coach D. She's my spiritual mother, D. Funby.
Yeah,
so
I love D.
Coach JD had his accident in February, and in that moment,
Oh, God's so good.
when I tell you,
Oh,
that Coach
you would
J-
never even know. That is, I was blown.
because
I
the
mean-
public didn't know, but when we
That
found
man
out,
walking out of there like,
listen,
yeah, ain't
I'm
nothing
telling you, he is a
Literally.
living miracle.
Twice.
I'm about to say, because this wasn't the first time. Coach JD has been on our platform twice. The first time he was on here, he talked to his testimony. You have to go back and listen to it. He talked about, like, what is it, the vertebrae or whatever.
He broke his back in a car accident.
His mama was taking care of him at this time. Like, he was in another accident. It was both, and God delivered him and
Twice.
Listen, this is why I'm telling people, like, I
Twice.
don't understand the disbelief in the Lord. Like, I don't
I don't
understand
get
it.
I
But
don't know it. I don't know what
respect
that
people-
life is like. And I don't know how I could function without God. I have no idea how I could walk this path without him.
Listen,
It's impossible.
because it's like, and then the people that say, I believe in God, but don't lean into it. Like, it's one thing to say, oh, yeah, I know God real, but what's the relationship like? Because you don't get, watch this, you don't get the benefits if you don't lean
No.
in. It's like having
No.
access to a lot of money and you never spend it.
That's the
you never
part.
invest it. You never do what you're supposed to do.
It's like us having a charger right here to be able to plug up, but it's not plugged in.
Listen.
If it's not plugged in,
And we
what is
say,
it going to
it's
do
not
for
working.
you?
It's not
Are you
working.
plugged in? Are you plugged in? That's why it's not working.
This is good to me. But entrepreneurs, I think it's definitely a kingdom opportunity to be in
Ooh.
entrepreneurship.
Oh, yeah.
For one of the reasons
Yes.
of what you said was to be
Yes.
able to maneuver through
Yes.
life and still be taken care
Yes.
of.
Yes.
Systems.
Yes.
Desiree's been fussing at me about systems for the
Girl,
longest.
I'm a systems
It stresses
queen.
me out.
I'm a systems queen because I realize how much easier. Like when you really get into that system bag, you're gonna be like, oh wow, I have been working so much harder.
Yeah. We have systems for Jess Ask,
Yeah.
but for like my personal business, right? Because we have
All
a
of
business
it.
together. Shout out to Increase Media,
Period.
but we have a business together. But just for me, you know what I'm saying? And more of my
Yeah.
stuff is like intellectual. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yes.
not a lot of tangible things, and that's why I
Still.
beat myself up
Yeah.
trying to navigate that. So
Yeah.
that word was for me
Yes.
and for you, whoever watching this and being convicted,
'em.
because it's not
Need
just
'em.
me. It's not just
Need
me.
'em.
So I want to get in your business a little bit.
Go ahead, girl. Go ahead.
What's this dating like with
I
Meg
knew
in the
y'all was
back?
gonna ask me that.
What's dating like?
it.
Because I don't see no ring on that finger
Look at me.
yet.
Y'all said it's empty.
No, but really, being like, you a baddie. You a
Thank you,
baddie. You got your own house, got your
Yeah.
own car,
Yeah.
2 jobs, work hard. You a you ain't know.
Sit down.
Okay. Listen, but we know
Yeah.
when we think about dating, but
Yeah.
being a woman of stature, a woman of status, right?
Yeah.
It's a little
It's
ghetto.
different. It's a little ghetto.
It's a little ghetto. So how's that been for you?
I mean, okay, so the biggest thing is like me being single and being in this space at this level, I think it's even harder for me because and then also as a woman of God, like first of all, if they don't have a relationship with God, it's over with.
That's a problem.
I can't do nothing with it. Honestly, I really can't, because I'm gonna come in like, oh, babe, this happened, and da-da-da, and you're gonna be like, oh, that's what's up. Like, you don't get it. You don't get it. I'm trying to tell you how the Lord did this. You need to be excited.
You need to shake that Messiah
You
with
know what I'm
me,
saying?
okay?
You got to see it, because the things that happen to me, I mean, it'd be a lot going on that
Yeah.
it's like, I know there's no way that could have happened but God.
Yeah.
It's a lot of what moments all the time.
Yeah.
And so I think that finding somebody in itself, like even that in itself, like we already know as the people that are true believers,
Yeah.
even the scripture says that road is narrow.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's already only this many people
Come
that
on.
actually have a true relationship with God. So that's number one. So he got to be a believer. You know what I mean? Like, and not just a baby believer. You can't be just getting in your Bible today. You know, the verse of the day ain't gonna get it. I'm sorry. I read my verse of the day. Do you got context?
Not the Bible street. He
Do
more.
you got context?
He got better relationship with the Bible street than with the Lord. You know, keep up with your days.
I mean, that's cool, but do you got a physical Bible? If he ain't got a physical Bible, y'all might as well leave me alone. Period. Just leave me alone. You don't got a physical Bible, get out of here. Go on
I'm
her.
screaming.
That's one.
That's
But then
one. What
also,
else?
it's the fact that, okay, now this is the part that every time I get on the podcast, they ask me about this.
Really?
It's always controversial, but I don't care because it's the truth. Okay.
Okay.
The bottom line is, I don't want a man who's not on my level.
What does your level look like?
So for me, financially, right? I've already spiritually, I need him to be on my level, right? But financially, I need him to be on my level. Like, I think, and I hate to put a dollar amount on it, but at the end of the day, I don't have a low overhead. You get what I'm saying? So my thing is, like, it's not that I need a man to come in and pay my bills, but if I'm gonna have a husband, which is what I'm seeking, right? If I'm looking for a husband, then, and we're gonna build a life together and build a family together. Well, if I have your children, anything could happen to me. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anything can happen to me. And so if your whole salary for the year is only 2 months of my bills, then how is it gonna work?
Yeah.
How is it gonna work? What if something happened to me and I gotta slow down? How is that gonna work?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just think logistically, like, he
But
gotta
I think
have a
nothing wrong with
bag.
that though. What you got to say?
I
Desiree?
just said practically.
Practically.
But you got to think. But you have groomed yourself into this space,
Yeah.
and so I think that
Yeah.
that's not, for me. That's not controversial
I don't
because
think
it's
so
partnership.
either.
You know
And
what I'm saying?
And my homeboys think it is only because they like,
Why
Megan.
though?
And they like, Megan, you got to think it's only so many men make 100,000. I'm like, I'm around a lot of men that make 100,000, so I really don't see it as a.
Yeah.
I don't see that as like a hard number to get to.
So let me ask you this. What if a guy approaches you, he has everything but that. He's a man of God, right? He serves you, unconditionally, right? And he's aspiring to get
Yeah.
there. Are you open to his growth into that number?
I've already did that.
Oop. I tried.
I've already did that.
Desiree, I tried.
I did that already.
Oh, and how did that go?
I mean, my thing is it's not that I can say that I'm fully opposed, right? I'm not gonna say like, I'm 100% opposed. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna be led by the Lord. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? So if the Lord be like, "That's your husband," okay,
Yeah.
right? But
It's, y'all, audio people, y'all can't see her hand, but she's turning and flipping upside down. Like, I don't know if y'all know that meme with the lady.
I'm just saying, like, it's not that I'm opposed to it. It's not that I'm like, oh, he gotta be rich. You know what I'm saying? He has to be wealthy in order to approach me. I'm just saying that I've worked hard to get to where I'm at. So, and I'm consistently working hard to stay where I'm at. So as a man, I think that I want to be able to look to him to be a provider. Period. You know what I mean? And it's not that I'm not opposed to it, but at the same time, I've been in situations where I've tried to see what happens, and you know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of men out there that will talk about their dreams and
Yeah.
talk about what they want to do, and I'm inspiring to do this. Now, I don't got that much time to be waiting to figure it out. Like,
I'm 34.
Yeah,
You talk. I'm 34.
I mean, like, When are we gonna? I'm
Bruh.
talking about having kids. Like, it's just a practical. When I look at all the facts, I don't see it working out. If he work at McDonald's, that's just all to it.
But he can own the McDonald's.
He can own the
And he can own the
McDonald's.
Mickey D's.
No, he might have to own a few
do
of
that.
them. A few of
Yeah,
them.
a few
But
of
I just
them.
think that it's just, and I just think that I'm not asking for anything that I'm not already myself. And I think that that's the biggest thing. And this is what I keep telling my friends. It's like, y'all, I am an anomaly on my own. And I understand that. I get what I'm asking for is a unicorn to some capacity. I do understand that. But I also believe that I am precious to the kingdom. And I believe that I'm precious to God. And I don't think that God would make me settle.
So you don't have the frustration of I don't have a man right now.
Oh, no, ma'am.
So you are content.
Oh, I'm content.
Me not content.
Yeah.
She not good.
I mean, of course, like
That-
you get,
let me tell you
you get
something.
lonely, to
Let me
some
tell you something.
capacity.
These hormones.
I'm screaming.
And we're keeping it a buck, right? 'Cause
Listen,
this-
I
we
feel
had
you.
a whole conversation.
You ain't lying.
These hormones.
It's a fact.
Hormone.
Now,
and that's
I
not
agree.
the only reason why.
I agree.
But I don't
Now,
know.
I ain't gonna lie. I got my hair just need to be trimmed right now.
I'm hollering.
I need somebody to cut my
Listen.
bushes back at the house right
Listen.
now. But
And it's like
It's
somebody
little
told-
things.
Coach D came over the other day talking about something. You need to pull out the gutters, baby. Who finna touch a gutter? I'm not about to touch a gutter.
I don't want to.
All you have to do is get a ladder. I
No.
don't own a ladder, and I'm afraid of heights. Where you at, husband?
Where are you? Where are you? Now, I am content, but actively looking.
Okay. So you're open.
Yes.
But, okay.
And,
so
and,
that's good.
and I think the biggest thing is because, like I say, like I'm content with the fact of just because I live a very peaceful life. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go and have a good time with my friends. I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying, do me, right? So I have to be content because if I'm not content, then I'm unhappy.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So now I'm out here. If I would just be taking whatever, and I don't want that.
Yeah.
So I think that's what makes me content because I'm like, I'm not willing to take whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like, I'm very open, and I want him to be here ASAP. I really pray that he's on the way. Really.
Is it easy for you to leave a relationship?
Yes.
Girl, can you give me some of your juice? Because
Yes.
it be hard. I be saying too long.
Well, I think the biggest thing is prayer, right? So for me,
Girl, that do you know who you
I
talking to?
know, I know, but I'm saying specifically,
Okay.
how you pray about that relationship. And when I say that, I mean like, if I'm not sure if this man is my husband, my prayer is always, God, if this is not my husband, remove him.
Oh, he'll do it.
Protect him, keep him safe, but remove him from my life and allow me the strength and the peace to walk away from this situation without any hard feelings. Give me the willpower, give me the strength to walk away from this without any hurt feelings. And the way God will reveal those things to you, it's like, I don't have no choice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's certain things that can happen there to make you be like, well, I'm not.
Yeah.
I ain't willing to do all this.
I will. But that's really when I'm not the same. I haven't dated in this version of Jessica. Healed version of Jessica is different from broken
Absolutely.
Jessica. And so I will say that's
Absolutely.
but that's a man.
I
Girl,
listen.
I want one of them.
I really pray. I got prophesied to last year that my husband was gonna be here right about that time. So I'm like, they said about September this year. So I'm trying to see what he
Oh,
is.
so we gonna bring in some bells. Oh, okay, I ain't mad
I'm
at
just
it.
saying. I'm trying to see what he is.
So, man of God, if you out there, just go ahead and just be
go.
prepared. Okay,
Call me, hit
Just
my
go-
lines.
Hit me on my
My
cell
line.
phone.
I'm hollering.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
open.
So I'm curious to know. We've talked about. Girl, it's just been fun. You
know.
have to come back.
I'm down.
You have to come back.
I'm always down.
Cause girl, I'm looking at my time like, dog, we already.
Oh,
Oh, my producer finna, she getting on to me.
We good.
She getting on to me.
we gonna be okay.
We good. So I'm curious to know. Desiree and I talked about not too long ago of getting over it, right?
Yeah.
The Lord telling us to get
Yeah.
over it, whatever your it looks like. I'm curious to know. It's coming up right now to ask you,
Yeah.
in the span of 10 years, right? What have you had to get over? What has been your it, and what was your hesitancy, and what was the resolve in that?
Let's see. I think that I've had to get over the fact that it's gonna be hard.
Ooh,
I've had to get over it. I mean, at the end of the day, nothing about the journey, you know, you're going to have easy moments.
Yeah.
But you have to accept the fact that when you get to one level, God is going to call you to another level. You get to that level, God is going to call you to that level. So I had to first get comfortable being uncomfortable, right? And knowing that once I get comfortable here, God probably going to have the next thing to do. Now you got to do this. And now you got to do this.
Yeah.
And this is going to be hard.
Yeah.
And when I say hard, I mean like, it's never, even in the hard, there's grace, right? So it's still kind of easy.
Yeah.
Because you got grace. But it's going to require effort. It's going to require some times where you don't want to do it, where you want to give up, where you are exhausted. It's going to be hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a part of the journey. So I think that once I accepted that, like, you know what? You're the one that has to do it. And nobody's going to do it for you. So at the end of the day, like, as hard as it is, you are called to do it. And you got to do it. You got to just go forward.
Listen, that I wasn't expecting the answer.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting the answer, but it's such a relatable thing because
when you know you're called, that's the thing. When you know you're called, you have to accept the calling because it's not gonna run from. I mean, it's you're gonna face it or you're gonna live your life in regret.
Yeah,
You get what I'm saying?
I was looking on I think it was Instagram. I can't remember who sent this to me, but it was a young lady and she said she was talking to her husband, and her husband said to her, she was like, hey, I just been feeling like it's time for me to move from my job or whatever. It just keeps coming up. I think I just really ready to leave my job. And he said, is the Lord telling you this? And she was like, I'm not sure, but it just keeps coming up or whatever. He said, okay, well, you need to pray about it. And if you pray about it and you move without God, just be prepared for your will.
Yeah.
And she was like, my will? And she was like, yeah, because remember, Jonah got swallowed up because he disobeyed God. He had the gift, he had the assignment, he had the anointing, but he was swallowed up because he went the opposite direction. He was like, don't.
Be ready.
He said, you preparing for the other. The well was unnecessary. The well was just to get you.
All you had to do was just go over there to them people. That's all you had to do.
But what people
But it was hard.
I'm about to say, because the rejection that was
It was
attached
hard.
to assignment. Most of us
Yeah.
don't like to experience rejection.
Yes. Or uncomfortability. Again, uncomfortable. I don't want to go talk to these people. They don't want to hear what I got to say.
Yeah.
I don't want to go over there. I
Yeah.
don't want to have to. That's that uncomfortability, right?
Yeah.
So it's that you're going to have to once the Lord tells you this, you're going to just have to be okay with the fact that you have to do it, or you're going to be forced to do it. And that forcing is not what you want.
It's not pretty. So I'm curious, what is the Lord telling Megan to do in this season?
Well, several things.
Oh, we see how we flipped that.
Several things. I think one thing is, like I say, the growing with the uncomfortability, right? I think that's probably the biggest thing, but also learning that it's okay for me to rest. Like learning that it's okay for me to be graced through, because I've been grinding, Megan, for so long, right? It's like, all I know is hustle. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's been like, when I started real estate, I would call 300, 400 people a day. Like, that's how long and that's how hard I've worked, to get to this point. And I think that this season, God is showing me, like, this is a different season, though. This is not required. So much of your physical effort may not be required. Your intellectual effort is what I need from you now. And in order for you to have that, I need you rested, because you can't hear from me when you're running around and doing this. So it's a trust thing. It is a trust that I will provide. If you step away from this, trust that I'll provide. Trust that I'll walk you through it, right? But I need you rested so I can talk to you, so you can talk to the people.
Yeah. Girl, now that's good. Rest, I would say it's hard for me too.
Ooh, it's hard.
It's hard for me. My sister Stacy, she gets on to me so much. She was like, Jessica, you don't know how to rest. You don't know how to be still. You don't get out the phone. You don't get. But in my mind, I'm like, I'm still giving an employer my time, and I'm trying to make way for me right here. So I don't know what time I have to rest right now.
Yeah.
Like
you have to create it.
Like
You gotta create it.
Ooh, that's challenging.
And I'm gonna say this, even if it is one day, like, you need to give yourself one day. For me, my Sundays, I don't play by my Sundays, period. I really prefer not to even leave the house on Sunday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Unless I'm going to church. Like, I want to be in this moo and chilling.
Shout out to the
Me
moo-moos.
on the porch with my Bible, my worship music, my journal. I need that time to replenish me. And the thing is like, especially for you, because you are in this space and because your voice is so valuable, you got to think your voice is your gift. So with your voice being your gift, how can you use it if you're exhausted? He can't download those things into you that he fully needs to download into you if you're not rested. You might have a dream while you're sleeping. You might, you know what I'm saying? But it is when your mind is at ease that the Lord is able to speak to you the most. And that is how you're going to be able to take what it is that he's giving you to pour back into the kingdom to the people.
Yeah.
So
That's right.
it's necessary, even if it's one day, even if it's half a day. Choose that day and protect it at all costs, because it's not only for you, it's for everybody else that's depending on you.
Yeah.
It's for all of these listeners. It's for all of the people that come behind you. It's for everybody. It's not just for you. It's for you. But if you're rested, your voice is going to bless the masses even more than what it already is.
That's good. I received that.
Yeah.
I received that. I can be rebuked on my own show. That's what that was. She just rebuked me. That was a gentle, but
I was
yet
gonna say, she did it in
strong.
such a sweet,
She was
loving, kind
but
way,
though.
though.
You're doing it for everybody else. Baby, get me together.
I'm known for that.
Jesus. It was cute. Desiree.
Just a little-
Megan came a little,
Just a
she
little
came a little strong.
Just a little love tap.
She did. This was good.
That little love tap. That's it.
When she said that she had to accept the journey was gonna be hard,
Yeah.
right? I think we think because it's like, oh, I'm serving the Lord, I'm a Christian, I'm a believer, that it's gonna be like all the time, right? It ain't how it works.
The scripture even says, in this life you will experience many trial and tribulation. Many. This is a promise.
It's a suffering.
You
signed up for
suffer.
suffering. You signed up for suffering.
You signed up
Listen.
for suffering. What did you? What
The only
how you thought you was gonna
difference is
escape?
you can suffer over here, or you can suffer over here.
You could suffer with grace and mercy, or you could suffer without it.
I'm just saying. I'm just
You're
saying.
gonna have to suffer.
I'm just saying. So I think when we come into acceptance, that you know what, it's something on my life. The Lord done gave me something. It's just different. It's just wherever it is different, and it's gonna come with its own struggles.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna come with its own struggles. Yeah, little Sally can go over here and get straight there, but some whatever reason the Lord got you going like this.
Yeah.
It's always like this.
And the reason I think it is because if it just was like this, I think there's a quote that says, like, how do you appreciate the sunshine without the rain? Right? So it's like, if you don't experience this, that valley is, you're molded in the valley. That valley is dark, but you are molded in the valley.
Yeah.
You are equipped in the valley. You're armored up in the valley, so that when you do get here, you can withstand that. You have the tools to be able to fight these demons at this level. You cannot fight them if you don't go through that.
That's good.
You don't know, because this requires dependence. The valley requires trust. When you in the valley, you don't have no choice but to trust God. Because now you looking around, you're like, well, I don't see no light nowhere. I don't even know where to go.
Listen.
I don't see anything. But you have to trust God's voice to lead you out of that valley.
Yeah.
So now when you're out, you're equipped. Now I have the tools to be able to withstand here.
That's good.
But if you don't go through that, you're not ready.
So
if
the other thing too, though, Megan,
this,
listen. The reason why the valleys are important, and the reason why, if we're honest, some of the paths that we've had to journey through, some of it has kind of been on our own, cognizance, because we didn't catch that thing that we supposed to catch back over here. So he's like, let me do it again.
Yeah.
Oh, let me let you
still
do
ain't
it
get
again.
it?
Oh man, let me let you do it again.
Yeah.
Let me let you do it again.
Yeah.
Until you be like, oh, I supposed to be learning lessons, ain't I?
Yeah.
Oh, this supposed to be right.
Oh, this for this.
Oh, he showed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay then.
That's why we have to continue to seek him.
Yeah, that's so
I'll be
good.
like, lead me, Lord, because I don't know where I'm going. I'm
It's
trying
so
to figure it out
good.
every day.
But this has been a really good, inspiring conversation, because like people see you out, you cute, you know what I'm saying? But they
Look
just
at me.
don't.
Like you heard in them streets.
Like for real.
I
But
love
people
y'all
just
so
don't
much.
sometimes
Heard.
understand like
It's hard.
the journey.
Boy, that journey, I will tell. And that's one thing about it, I think, is like, I say that all the time. Like, you will never see me. First of all, my heart will always be humble. I think I'm learning who I am, but I don't know if I even fully know. You know what I mean? Because I can only see myself as me. I'm in my body.
Yeah.
Right? I know my life experiences from my lens. I don't see myself the way everybody else sees me. Right? I'm just out here walking and living and doing what I do. But I think that one thing you'll never catch me do is talk about the mountaintop without talking about that valley.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Because that valley made me. That valley got me here. And I have to be able to say the full story so that somebody just doesn't look at me in this space now and think, she did this, God did it. It's like, yeah, but God took me through it.
He takes
take
us
me through there.
Listen,
Through there.
He
Through
is
there.
not around it,
What?
not over it, not taking it from you.
Through it.
You gotta. Yea,
Through
though
it.
I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will
Listen.
fear no evil. It don't
Listen.
say, yea, though I may walk. It says, yea, though I walk.
Yep. That's
I
active.
gotta walk it.
That's active.
I've walked it.
It's active
and so
participation.
for me, it's like, it's so easy for me to talk about the valley more than it is for me to talk about the blessings, because I would never want somebody to look at where I am right now and I not be able to express to them how God brought me out, because this is the only way I've been able to do
Yeah.
this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that it creates an unrealistic idea of what faith looks like when people consistently
on.
talk about the blessings, but they don't talk about the burdens.
Yeah.
That burden, heavy.
Let me tell you something, Megan. Let me tell you something. You talk about the burden, right? Let me tell you. So the Lord has me currently reading Ezekiel.
Girl, hold up now. Wait a minute. I just got chills. I'm
He-
sick of it. I was in Ezekiel 2 days ago.
Bruh,
37 to be exact.
listen.
Valley.
He got me reading the entire book right now. I've never read the entire book.
Yeah.
And
What chapter are you in?
Right, I read 7 this morning because 7 was pretty long.
Yeah.
But 3 is what got me in the chokehold. Chapter 3 is what got me in the chokehold.
Oh, when God takes Ezekiel. Is that when he... No,
This is-
that's another part.
This
Okay.
is when he told Ezekiel, if you tell them basically what I'm telling you to say, then you're going to be free from it. But if you don't tell them, the blood's going to be on your hand.
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm sitting
Yeah.
there convicted. You hear me reading
Yeah.
all the conviction.
Yeah.
Because it's, hey, you can choose not to do this, but the blood they shed,
It's
it's
on
gonna
you.
it's on them. Their wickedness, their wicked blood is gonna be on you. So peep this. He says, Jessica, you don't get the mantle without the burden.
No.
And what you've been trying to avoid is the burden. Yeah. But it comes together.
It comes together.
And I think that when we settle in knowing that it simultaneously happens, like
Yes.
people see your mantle, people see
Yeah.
your covering, people see the glory
Yeah.
of God on you,
Yeah.
but they don't understand the burden. So
They don't
because they
know.
see it, they need another sense. That means they need to hear you.
Yeah.
We got 5 senses. We need, they see that, but if you hear my testimony, that's why we talk about transparency
that's
leads to
good.
transformation, because it's only by the testimony. It says we
Yes.
overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the word of the testimony. And what you're saying is, I don't do this without my testimony. I
No.
don't walk this thing out without
No.
providing you context clues of how I even got here.
Have
Because what
to.
you see is the glory and the
What?
covering
The
of God.
results.
You don't see me, because if you see me, you'll see somebody broken, abandoned, and confused.
What?
But because you see God in me, you see
This
somebody
is-
that's on one.
And this is why, what a blessing to not look like what you've been through.
Jesus.
Because without the testimony, you wouldn't even know.
Listen.
I've been through some hard times, even from my childhood on up. I know what it's like to not have water, not to have lights, not to have power, not have to go next door to get water in it from a hose, to put in a tin bucket, to take into the house, to wash off in October in a house with no heat as a kid. So if we're having this conversation today, nobody's gonna look at me and be like, "Oh yeah, I can see that." But
Jesus.
to be able to say, yep, I went through that. I know it's like to have mice scratching in my bed every night. Every night. I might as well name them pet. Might as well be pet.
That what you call them, Tom and Jerry.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I came from. So God has been amazing.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying? That was the beginning. So imagine, right? It's like,
and that's another reason why your expectancy of your partner is high
Yes.
too, because there's no reason why you should have to go back to that.
exactly. And I
The
refuse.
standard has been reset.
Especially if I'm willing to work hard, why can't you? That's the way I see it. I feel like, first of all, if he's a man of God, then he knows that there is abundance in the kingdom. That's number one. First of all, God don't want me broke. Let's start there.
Period.
I can only do,
Big
even the
per.
Bible say money answereth all things. Let's be clear. It says the love of money is the root of all evil, but it says that money answereth all things. So at the end of the day, for me to make the impact that I'm supposed to make in the kingdom, I can't do it broke. And I can't have a purpose partner that's broke. Because how are we going to do the things that we're supposed to do? How are we going to make the change in the kingdom? How are we going to help the people that need to be helped? We need both have money.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
really that simple.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if he is a man of God, he has an understanding and a knowledge to know that God is able to provide. He is able to sustain you. He's able to give you abundance. So if that's the case, and he has the same mindset, that money is going to flow to him anyway.
Yeah.
Because he's rooted.
Yeah.
He may have a season. We all have a season. I'll be right there with you. While we gonna thug that season
Yeah.
out together.
Yeah.
But you need to come to me correct. Period.
Don't come to me in your season.
Don't come
to
me after
your-
you get it
Come
together.
on.
You come on back up here. But
Oh my goodness.
love
Y'all, this has been such an amazing conversation, and I do want to do what we do as far as a tradition, but Megan, I just want to say thank you for being you. Thank you for what
you
you
for having
provide
me.
for this community. Like, you are her for real. Like, I'm so impressed by you. Y'all, we met at Podcast Summit.
Yeah, at Podcast
we met.
Summit.
I could not put my finger on it. I couldn't put my finger on what I was like. I can't stand it. I'm so bad with it. But no, like, I really see an opportunity here for us to just grow and develop. So this door is open for you. I want to say that.
so grateful, sis.
And just let you know that you are definitely not only inspiring because you're the broker, but you're just inspired because you obey God. Because you love God and you obey Him. And so, as a tradition on Jess Ask The Podcast, I would like to allow you to have the final word. So if there's anything that you want to hone in on that we said or you came in with, the floor is yours.
Thank you, my love. Well, first thing I'm going to say is it's such an honor. Like, it is such an honor to be here because, well, first off, when we did meet at Podcast Summit, it was like, oh, you from Birmingham too? Like, oh, wow. I didn't know anybody else was here. Like, and then even from that time of us meeting, and I'm just watching you flourish, like, and I'm just so blessed to even witness your journey. Because you are a true woman of God and you're making moves within this kingdom and he needs you. He truly needs you. So please hear what I said when I talk about that race because we need you.
Yes, ma'am.
We need you in our community. We need your voice. And we need you rested to be able to have it. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
But outside of that, I'm just so grateful. I'm just so grateful. I think I'm in a season where I can only give this credit to God, truly. Like, I can only say that I'm here because of God. I can only say that God is at the forefront of this, and I'm just walking it. Every day I'm walking. Every day I'm letting God lead this journey because this is not a journey that I chose myself. So I have to let him lead it because I don't know where I'm going fully.
Yeah.
So I'm allowing him to lead this path, and I'm just grateful to be able to be a steward of my community and to be able to steward my people closer to Christ and to be able to not only that, but provide us with the knowledge and the insight that we need in order to get to where we're trying to go. Because we all have our lane. You know what I'm saying? We all have knowledge and in certain spaces. And I feel like real estate is it's an industry where so many people don't understand, especially the Black community.
Yeah.
Especially the Black community. And there is this door that they think is locked, but really and truly it's wide open.
Yeah.
You know, and I just feel like a translator to my community in that way to be able to unlock that door and take them through the door that's already unlocked, actually. But
Come on now.
but I'm just honored. I'm grateful.
I'm honored and grateful. And listen, y'all, we got to support Megan because this girl is a podcaster now. What's the podcast called, Megan?
Don't forget the keys.
Hey.
Speaking of unlocked door.
Listen, okay, don't forget the keys, all right?
Yes.
And so her information will be on the bottom. I need for all my people to go over there and subscribe because I know the content and the conversations, whatever she's going to be teaching, it is going to be good. It's already good because it's coming from her. And so I love you guys so much. Remember to love all your ways yourself. And until next week, until next time, life could be much more simple if you just ask.
What's up, you guys? We hope you enjoyed that episode. If it resonated with you, make sure you like it. Now, if you thought about somebody as you were listening and you think they could benefit from it, go ahead and share it with them. Sharing is caring, right? And you know we're here every Thursday. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the notifications when a new episode drops. So until next week, guys, peace.